Hello students, how are you all? I just hope that you all are fit and fine. First of all, welcome back after your summer vacation, and I hope that you enjoyed your vacation and you also studied. Now students, as you all know that your first term examination, soon your first term examination is going to start, and your mode of examination is offline. That means you'll be doing it in your answer sheets. All the examination, all the papers, you'll be doing it in your answer sheets, and your internal assessment, it will be given on the basis of your home assignments. Okay, how you're doing it, how properly you're doing it, and how regularly you're sending it to me. Okay, and your syllabus for your first term examination is from 1st to 10th assignment. Okay, now 8 assignments we have done. Now 2 more assignments it will be given to you, it will be sent to you, and then after this, after 10 assignments, then you'll have a preparation leave, and then your first term examination will start. Okay, so kindly go through all the question answers, all the exercises, all the topics that we have covered in the chapters right from 1st to 10th assignment. Okay, now students, let's continue the chapter number 2, elements, compounds and mixtures. And today we will be doing compounds, type of compounds and their formulas. We will be doing acids, bases, salts, etc., and also chemical equation and mixtures. Okay, so let us start here with the first topic, which is compounds and their formulas. Okay, now students, here we are going to study about the important chemical formulas of compounds. Okay, now compounds, they are either acids, bases, gases, salts, or metallic oxides and sulfides. Okay, now here let us start here with acids. Now what are acids? Now acids, they are chemicals. Okay, they are chemicals which are derived either from plants, like from oranges, citric acid, and from minerals. Okay, which is sodium chloride. Okay, now acids, examples of acids are hydrochloric acid, and its chemical formula is HCl. Okay, now here you can see here how we have formed the formula. H is for hydrogen and Cl is for chlorine. Okay, now the valency of hydrogen is 1 and valency of Cl is 1. Okay, so as I have told you, while writing a chemical formula, what we do, we interchange the valencies. Okay, now here you can see the valency of hydrogen is 1 and the valency of chlorine is 1. So we are going to interchange it. For that, we have to first write the symbol as it is, like this, and then we will interchange the valencies. Okay, so 1 will go here with Cl and 1 Cl will go here with H. Okay, now 1 we do not consider 1, so we are going to write here as HCl. Now one more thing is there, that if the valencies of both the compounds are both the elements are the same, then we are going to cancel them. Okay, so simply we can cancel them like this. Okay, so the formula will be HCl. Okay, now here this next one is nitric acid. Now here the chemical formula of nitric acid is HNO3. And how we are going to write here the chemical formula? First we will write H and then we will write nitrate here, NO3. Now the valency of hydrogen is 1 and of NO3 is 1. So just now I told you, either you interchange the valency like this, or you can simply cancel them, 1 1. if the valencies of both the elements are the same, then we are going to cancel it. Okay, so simply we will write here H and NO3. Okay, like this. Then we have sulfuric acid, and the chemical formula of sulfuric acid is H2SO4. Okay, so first we will write hydrogen and then we will write sulfate SO4. Now the valency of hydrogen is 1 and the valency of SO4 is 2. Okay, now we are going to, since both the valencies are different, so we cannot cancel them. So we are going to interchange the valencies. First we will write the elements as it is, H here and SO4 here. Okay, like this. Now SO4, 2 will go here with H. So here it will be written as subscript like H2, and here the valency 1 will go here with SO4. No need to put bracket because we do not consider 1. Okay, so it will be written as H2SO4 like this. Okay, so the formula is H2SO4. 1 we do not consider. Okay, so this is how we write chemical formulas. Now the second one is bases. Okay, now what are bases? Bases, they are also chemicals and they are bitter in taste. Acids, they are sour in taste. Sour means khatta and bitter means karwa. Okay, so bases, they are bitter in taste and they are hydroxide or oxides of metals. Okay, for example sodium hydroxide. Okay, now let us write here bases, important chemical formulas of bases. Potassium hydroxide, the chemical formula is KOH. K stands for potassium and OH stands for hydroxide. Now while writing the chemical formula, we will write here first K and then OH. Now the valency of K is 1 and of OH is 1. So simply when both the valencies are same, 1, 1, then we simply cut it. Okay, cancel it. Or we can write like interchanging the valencies. K here, OH here. First we will write the elements as it is and then we will interchange the valencies. 1 will go here with K and 1 here with OH. Simply it will be K1 OH1. 1 we do not consider, so here we will write KOH. Okay, this is how we write chemical formula. Now the second one is sodium hydroxide and the chemical formula is NaOH. Okay, now here first we will write Na and then hydroxide, which is OH. Okay, now again valency of sodium is 1 and of OH is 1. We can simply cancel them. Okay, and we will write the formula NaOH. Or second method is to interchange their valencies. Okay, that comes calcium hydroxide. The third base is calcium hydroxide and the chemical formula is CaOH2. Okay, now for writing a chemical formula, what we do, first we write the symbols. So Ca here, hydroxide here. Now the valency of Ca is 2 while the valency of hydroxide is 1. Now we cannot cancel them because their valencies are different. Now we are going to interchange their valencies. Okay, so first of all we will write the calcium as it is here, hydroxide as it is here. Now 2 of calcium, the valency of calcium will be here with OH and we are going to write it as a subscript. This is called subscript. Okay, and the valency of hydroxide will be here with calcium. 1 will go here as a subscript like this. So 1 we don't consider, so the formula will be CaOH2. Okay, so this is how we write chemical formulas. Then comes gases. Okay, now the symbol of hydrogen is H. You know, now while writing gases, we write hydrogen as H2 because it is a molecule. Now then nitrogen N2, oxygen O2, hydrogen chloride HCl, then ammonia NH3, carbon monoxide, mono means one, so carbon monoxide CO, and while writing dioxide, then it will be CO2. Okay, so these are about gases. Then comes salts. Now what are these salts? Salts, they are chemical which are formed by the chemical reaction of an acid with a base. Okay, now let us see some salts here, chemical formulas of some salts here. The first one is potassium nitrate. Okay, the chemical formula is KNO3. So while writing formula, we write the symbols first. Potassium, so we write K here. Nitrate, we write NO3. Okay, now the valency of potassium and nitrate is same, which is 1, 1. So we are going to cancel it. Okay, so we will write the formula as KNO3. Now the second one is calcium carbonate. Now for writing chemical formula of calcium carbonate, we will write calcium first, Ca, then carbonate, CO3. Now the valency of calcium is 2 and the valency of carbonate is 2. So we are going to cancel it. Okay, and we will simply write CaCO3. Okay, so this is how we write chemical formulas. Okay, now students, open page number 29. Page number 29, and here you can see I have written very few compounds, chemical formulas of very few compounds, very few of acids, bases, gases and salts, and here you can find other formulas of other compounds also. So just go through page number 29 and kindly write the chemical formulas of all the compounds in your notebook. Page number 29. Okay. Now students, the next topic is chemical equation. Okay, you must have seen chemical equation which is showing the chemical reaction. So what is a chemical equation? Chemical equation is a shorthand form representing the result of a chemical change. Okay, so it shows the result of a chemical change or a chemical reaction. Okay, so it shows the reaction, what type of reaction is taking place, and between what type of chemicals it is taking place, and what is the result or what are the products that are formed during the chemical reaction. Okay, for example, here the first we have taken two examples. The first reaction is between the hydrogen and oxygen, which forms water, and the second one is iron and sulfur, which forms iron sulfide. Okay, so let us see here the word equation. Now what is this word equation? Word equation shows the name of the compound, okay, or the name of the chemicals which is taking place in the chemical reaction. Okay, so here the word equation is, the first type of reaction is between the hydrogen and oxygen. So hydrogen plus oxygen, hydrogen and oxygen, the reaction is taking place between hydrogen and oxygen, and I have written here name, I haven't written here symbols. So when names are written during the equation, in the equation, then that type of equation is called word equation. Okay, and the reaction between hydrogen and oxygen gives what it gives out? It gives out water. So what is formed? Water is formed, okay, between the reaction of hydrogen and oxygen. Now the second type of reaction is between iron and sulfur. So I haven't written here symbols, I have written simply names here. So when names are used while writing equation, then that type of equation is called word equation. Okay, so iron plus sulfur gives iron sulfide. Okay, so iron and sulfur, they are taking place in the reaction, so they are called reactants. Okay, hydrogen and oxygen, they are taking the reaction is taking place between hydrogen and oxygen, so hydrogen and oxygen, they are the reactants. Okay, and the result which is formed here on the right hand side, they are known as products. What are they called? They are called products. Okay, so product when the single compound is there, and when more than one compound is present in the chemical equation, then products, we write products. Okay, so water, simply water is formed, so we will write here product. So the result which is written on the right hand side are called products. Okay, so this is called word equation, and the second one is molecular equation. Now during the molecular equation, symbols are used. Okay, symbols are used. Now here the reaction between hydrogen and oxygen gives water. Now we are writing here in symbols. Okay, so we will write here the symbol of hydrogen is H, and since it's a hydrogen, here is the molecule, so we will write H2. Here also O2. So 2H2 plus O2, what it gives? It gives water, H2O. Okay, 2H2O. So hydrogen and oxygen, they are the reactants, and the result, which is water, is the product. Okay, now here the second one is the reaction between iron, the symbol is Fe, and sulfur, the symbol is S. So the reaction between them gives out what? Iron sulfide. Okay, so Fe and S, iron and sulfur, they are the reactants, and iron sulfide is the product. Okay, so this is how chemical equation they are written.